right, here we are. To my left is our Reinhardt's Mercer County March Co-Athlete of the Month, Louie Gill-Hickory wrestler. Louie, first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been, I'm sure, a wild time for you. You've been a state champion now for a few weeks. How does that label sound to you?
It's definitely a good label. It's definitely a better label than any other place on the podium. So I like the label. Hopefully I can keep it there.
How does it change you? Have people reaching out to you? Have competitors said anything to you? How does that label change Louie Gill?
Yeah, it definitely makes people like reach out to you more. I've had more people like contact me and text me. It gives you it just like gets people to like want to talk to you more and kind of wrestle with you in the wrestling room.
Looking back on your state championship run, beating two wrestlers that you had lost to earlier in the tournament, it had to be extra special for you.
Yeah, I usually, like when I was younger, if a wrestler beat me, it would take me a long time to beat them. I mean, like years. And especially like 2-in-1 tournament, that's definitely probably the most I've ever done.
How was the Super Regional? I know you're a freshman, so you never had to deal with that before, but your brother was in it the last couple of years. How much of a challenge was this extra week that you had to go through?
It was definitely harder. It was just another week of like stress, I would say. And going into there, no kid's going to be bad. Like there's not going to be a kid that you go in there and you're just going to like completely like destroy. So, like going in there, you got to be ready every match. Like if you wrestle bad one match, something bad could happen. So you had to go in there sharp. Like it's not like usually you have like a warm-up match with someone that's not quite as good as you your first match. Those kids were equal as good all throughout it. There was no, at my weight, there was no big scores over anyone. It was all pretty close.
The fact you had to wrestle a bunch of tournaments, but all one-day tournaments. You've been wrestling for a long time in your life. Do you like those one-day events, or did you like to go back to what you used to go through?
I think I like to go back where I used to go. It's kind of rushed in this one-day tournament, so like right after weigh-ins, you've got to eat real quick, get all that stuff on you. And I go out there sometimes, man, I'm still a little full and stuff. So I like when there's 2-day tournaments, they usually slow it down a bit. They usually give you a good break and stuff. This was just back to back to back. So I definitely prefer the 2-day tournaments.
Here's a tough question, Louie. Now, if I'm a visiting coach, I'm getting ready to go after, and my kid was going to wrestle Louie Gill, what would my scouting report say about Louie Gill? What's your strengths and what are your weaknesses?
I think they would say going into there, he's very funky. He likes to scramble. Like he's confident when you get on his leg that you're not going to score. So definitely shoot good shots and finish. And on top, he's a good rider and he can ride tough too. I would say pretty overall good in every position, but definitely scrambling is his top thing.
Now, is there a wrestler out there, one or two or a couple, that you kind of mirror your style after?
I'm not sure. There's a college athlete that I think I kind of wrestle like. I think I kind of wrestle like Bo Nickel. I'm not really sure though, but I mean we kind of wrestle similar.
Now, you won the state championship as a freshman at 106. Do you think you're going to wrestle that weight next year?
I was pretty light this year. I'm still light. Like I'm still could make weight with ease. I mean, going into that, I didn't cut weight at all this year. I was light. I was always like 2 pounds under. So I definitely could. So far, right now, I definitely could make it next year. But you never know. I might gain weight. So either 106 or 113.
Now, you won a state championship on a Friday, if I remember correctly. How much time did you take off before you got back into the gym?
Definitely a while. I think we took off. Well, I went on vacation, I think that Monday. So probably a week, probably almost 2 weeks.
Now you're back into the gym now. What's next? What's on your schedule here this spring?
We got quite a few tournaments coming up. I've been wrestling now for probably like a couple weeks, going at it pretty hard, working out and wrestling practice. I think I got a break this weekend, and then I think I have a tournament in Virginia Beach. Then I come back and have a week off. Then I have Virginia Beach Doles. And then I also have an Iowa camp coming up, I think. Maybe next week I'm going to Iowa camp. So it's going to be a busy month. But then after this, I think it'll cool down again and kind of just get back to training for summer.
What's your favorite move?
I'm not quite sure actually.
You have a go-to move, one that you feel most?
Yeah, I would definitely say like a sweep single. But I think my favorite move is probably like a cool looking move is like an inside trip. But definitely like my main move is a sweep single. But like if I like a cool move, I like an inside trip.
Now, what was, and this is kind of a off the wall question. What was the first meal you ate after? And you're not really cutting much weight, but so weight isn't a big deal. But what's your go-to meal? What do you want to have after a match or after you won states? What did you eat?
Oh, I definitely ate wings. Yeah, definitely wings.
Now, what's your favorite wing?
Probably buffalo.
Buffalo. Now, there any?
Yeah.
We'll give them a free plug. Is there any place in town that's better than others?
In town. I don't know if there's in town. I usually go to like Buffalo Wild Wings or something, but out of town, I just had these wings from I think they're just called the Burgatory. They were really good.
They're very good. So basically, how much school's left? You have a month or two left before the school's out, right?
Yeah, one more 9 weeks. So 9 more weeks.
Now, I know you also golf on the side. Are you golfing at all now? Is that something you're going to do more full time in the summer and in the fall?
Yeah, I think I've went out like 3 times so far this year. I think since like states is over, I've probably gone out 3 times. I did a lot over spring break. I think I went out twice, but definitely gonna start golfing again. I think I'm gonna golf Friday. So,
Good weather. Now, what do you do for fun besides golf? What are your hobbies? What do you do besides wrestling?
I like to play some video games, I would say, but basketball with friends. Just like other sports, I would say. We just go and play around.
Now, how much do you and your brother wrestle around the house? Is that something you do a lot, or is that to kind of slow down as you guys have gotten older?
Yeah, it's definitely slowing down. I would say we just like, more or less, when it comes to wrestling, we usually, if we like wrestle, it's usually us like pretty much kind of like fighting, but yeah, I would say wrestling/fighting.
You can't beat him yet, can you?
No, I think he outweighs me by a lot, so he got me.
Well, Louie, I want to congratulate you. I know it's been a great time for you and your family. We appreciate you joining us here today and enjoy being named the Mercer County Co-Athlete of the Month.
Thank you.